Praise God. Welcome to WorsPraiz community where we believe God is God. Even in times of crisis, we still say God is God. I want to encourage you from the book of Psalm 23, verse 5, part A. What says, "You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies." I want to say that we all have friends, and as well we all have enemies. But in our case as Christians, our biggest enemy is the devil. Friendship is a two-way traffic. I am your friend, you are my friend. But there are some who wants to be your friends, but their aim is just to hurt you. I want to say that nobody is a friend to the devil unless you are his agent. Nobody is a friend to sickness. Nobody is a friend to corona. Nobody is a friend to poverty. Nobody is a friend to quarrels. Everyone will want to have peace. Everyone will want to have good health. Everyone will want to have riches. So when God says that he will prepare a table for us before our enemies, I want to encourage you that God is preparing a table of riches before your enemy poverty. God is preparing the table of good health before your enemy corona and any other sickness. God is preparing a table of peace in your family where there is quarrels. You just need to believe and trust in him because God is God. The table is about to be prepared. But I want to tell you that it is not for everyone. There are some who are invited on this table, and there are some who will just watch you on that table. One, we have to choose to be a good friend of God and being an enemy of the world. You cannot serve two masters. You cannot be a friend to God and also a friend to the world. You have to choose one. Two, we must be in a level where God can trust our relationship. God can trust our friendship. We remember Job, Satan was asked, "Have you seen my servant Job? How he is committed to me?" Are we as Christians in a level where God can trust our relationship to a point that he can say that I know this person is committed, this person is serving me? We must reach that level. Number three, we must monitor our character. If we are to be invited on that table, we must monitor our character. One, there are some of us, their table manners is a problem, is an issue. How we dress. When you dress on that table, you're invited to the high table, how are you dressing? You know, we need to have a good character so that we're not giving our enemy a topic to discuss. There are some of us who will come not prepared. They will find themselves, they're invited, but they're putting on their night dress. There are some of us who will be invited on that table, but they will find that they spend the night with the enemy. So when the enemy is there watching you at the table, he will be surprised to see you there. So we must wash our garments. We must have a good relationship with God. We must be friends to God for him to call us on that table. Some of us, we say that are prepared to be on that table, but when you're told to put on the garment to go on to sit on the high table, we are not prepared. So God is preparing the table for us, but are we prepared to sit with him on that high table? Or the enemies who are seated there watching you, you are just like them. Don't allow the enemy to be smart than you. You must be smart. You must be prepared than enemy. Remember, even the Satan himself knows scriptures. So we must be reading the scriptures. We must internalize the scriptures. It's not all about the reading. It is reading, understanding, and putting into practice. So I remember, I believe, even in this time, we are undergoing a lot of challenges. We are undergoing a lot of difficulties. But our God is preparing a table for us. So we are just suffering in a moment. But our God is preparing a table for us. But my challenge to you is, are you prepared? Are you prepared to meet that God on that table? Are you prepared to dine with him? Mark When in the book of Mark last week, we were reading about Jesus' resurrection. When he resurrected, he started moving on. Then he met two disciples. The two disciples were discussing about Jesus, and Jesus joined their conversation. They didn't know that this is Jesus until the time they invited him to dine with them. When they were eating, they were opened, their eyes, they could recognize Jesus. So unless you invite Jesus, he will open your eyes and you will be able to see life in another angle. So just believe that God is God. In all circumstances, he will never change. Thank you so much, and God bless you.